going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. It is your boy, the Baddog Dizzle, here with a quick lunchtime video. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell if you're new to the channel. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. That always helps out. What do you got to lose, man? You got nothing to lose by subscribing and ringing that bell. Why not? You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links in the description below. Follow me on those formats and we'll follow you back. Snowing here in upstate New York. What else is new? What else are to be doing in the winter? All it does here is snow. It absolutely sucks. I hate it. Let's talk about our favorite topic. Daniel Jones, Giants fans. Daniel Jones. The PFF actually came out and named Daniel Jones the New York Giants most improved player in 2020. They actually graded him 12.5 points higher this year than they did last year, stating that the amount of reductions of turnover-worthy plays is the reason that he went so high. And, they say they separate the quarterback from the talent and everything else, that Daniel Jones has no talent around him, but they like the way he played the game. Listen, Daniel Jones is an enigma. He's an enigma, I should say, and he's a conundrum, and he's perplexing. I have been on both sides of this argument. I've been sky high on him. I've been rock bottom low on the guy, right? I will say this, Daniel Jones certainly has proven that he can make some really good throws in big spots. He throws a really good deep ball. He's made some good decisions. He definitely played better the last month of the season. I don't think anybody's denying that. He definitely was let down by his receiving core this year. And there's no doubt about that. Evan Ingram dropped a ton of passes, caused him a ton of turnovers. Slayton dropped passes. No Saquon Barkley, young offensive line, new coaching. We've heard all the excuses or whatever, all the facts, whatever, however you want to use that to describe Daniel Jones. But obviously the fan base is kind of torn. We all have seen this. Like I said, I've been on both sides of this argument. Some people take a stance, say he's definitely not the guy. He stinks. I don't want him anywhere close to the Giants. Some guys are absolutely loving them, saying we get some talent. He's going to be Aaron Rodgers. Some guys refuse to take a stand. They're like, well, let's see what he does. Well, he's either good or he's not good. I don't know. I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying he's bad. So it's 50-50 with Giants fans. Pretty much 50-50. Maybe a little 60-40 people don't like him. I've been going on record and said a bunch of times, I think 2021 is the make-or-break season. I think a lot of Giants fans feel that way about Daniel Jones. The PFF obviously saw something in him. Remember, though, I take PFF with a grain of salt. I don't know where they get their formulas. I don't know where they get their grades. I don't know what they're looking at. To me, I just say they're a couple of nerds that sit in the basement and just make up these damn formulas. Remember last year how they said Daniel Jones wasn't close to the quarterback Dwayne Haskins was. Remember that? Remember last year, Dwayne Haskins head and shoulders better than Daniel Jones. Remember that whole argument? Where's that argument now? Really nowhere to be found, right? So, again, I take PFF with a grain of salt. They say he's improved. I will say that I do believe that he did a much better job of protecting the ball outside of the game against Arizona, where the guy wasn't healthy, and Hassan Reddick came in there and just destroyed him the entire game. So you take that game out of the mix. I do think Daniel Jones played pretty good in some spots. I thought he made big throws in some spots, like the game against the Eagles, which, of course, he was let down by Evan Ingram, and that cost us the division. Not that I'm salty about that still, but it is what it is. But again, man, Daniel Jones, there's talent there. There definitely is. Like I said, he throws a good deep ball. He is pretty accurate in big spots. He did cut down the turnover-worthy plays, which is a big thing for him. There's no doubt about that. And I'm hoping, like hell, that Daniel Jones does get the talent around him, which is why when I gave my dream scenario, I talked about just stacking offense. So, like, I wanted to stack defense. You guys know I'm a defensive guy. I still say defense wins Super Bowls. And if you watch a Super Bowl, you could see that defense plays a massive part in it. But at the same time, Giants fans are like, well, I don't want all these weapons. We need an offensive line. So you can't see, I don't understand this. People are like, the offensive line's bad, but we need weapons, but we don't need receivers. We need defense. Like, what do you need? What do you want? What do you want? The reason I want all the offense is because I don't want any excuses. I want to know that Daniel Jones is the guy. I don't want to hear, well, he doesn't have a number one receiver. I don't want to hear, well, his offensive line isn't any good. Do whatever you got to do to fix this the offensive line, the offense in general, whether that's Jones, whether that's Garrett, whether that's everybody dropping passes, whatever it is. You have to figure that out, gentlemen. You have to figure that out, Judge. You guys got to figure that out. Play to Daniel Jones' strengths. What is going to help Daniel Jones the most? Is it an offensive line? Is it Kyle Pitts? Is it Devontae Smith? Is it Jalen Waddle? Is it Allen Robinson? What is it? Whatever it is, get it in here, and let's not have any questions about if Daniel Jones is the guy or not. Obviously, PFF Feels like he took a step in the right direction, although his numbers were very pedestrian and took a step back in his second year. Again, they like the fact that he didn't commit a lot of turnover-worthy plays. And let's face it, if we're being completely honest, a lot of his turnovers weren't even his fault. And there's no doubt about that. They were Evan Ingram's fault, our Pro Bowl tight end. Hey, listen, guys, just look at it this way. We passed on Pat Mahomes in 2017. McAdoo won, and ownership said no. We ended up with a Pro Bowl tight end. How great is that? Anyway, that's all I got in this video. I want to go eat lunch. Let me know what you think in the comments section, guys. Daniel Jones, always our favorite topic. But PFF thinks he took a step forward. Do you guys think he took a step forward? Do you think he took a step backwards? Do you think he's the future? Do you not? This is stuff we got to talk about all off season. And we're only going to find out one way, and that's in September when they put the pads back on and we're ready to play football. But I'm always willing to listen to your opinions, and have a great rest of your Tuesday. It's Bad Diggy Dizzle, and I'm out. Peace.